A commercial photographer named Kim Carlsberg from Pacific Palisades claims to have been abducted in the middle of the night in 1988.
We were living on the beach in Pacific Palisades, and I walked up to the window and I saw this light on the horizon that I'd never seen before. You know, I'd lived on the beach my whole life, and it wasn't a boat and it wasn't a star. I just watched this craft. The next thing I knew, it jetted into the stars and disappeared, and I went to bed as usual. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was not in my bed any longer. I was naked and I was paralyzed. The beings I saw were about 3.5 feet tall. They were naked. They were off-white. They were not gray. They had huge heads, huge wrap-around black eyes, tiny little bodies.
There are many stories of greys abducting humans into their spaceships, and even of being inseminated with alien reproductive material and then conceiving human-alien hybrid babies and having those fetuses removed from their bodies and then grown on the alien spaceships. In some cases, people report going back onto the spaceship and being able to see these hybrid offspring.
I was being used for my DNA. They were creating hybrid children from my eggs, someone else's sperm, and combining it with their DNA and their sperm. I would be implanted with an alien fetus, and they would leave the fetus in my body for a few months. Then they would bring me back again later, and then they would remove it. It was horrific. It was terrifying.
In Pacific Palisades, California, on July 17, 2015, at 5 p.m. police were alerted of an SUV abandoned on the side of a residential street, and inside is a dead body. The badly decomposed corpse is sent to the coroner's office so that identification of the victim can be made, although no foul play is suspected. As the police continue to investigate, the case takes a bizarre turn. The body is identified by his fiancée as 60-year-old Jeffrey Allen Lash. Los Angeles police find more than 1,200 guns, 7 tons of ammunition, numerous militarized vehicles, $230,000 in cash money inside his home. Lash's fiancée says Lash had proclaimed to be an alien hybrid, secretly working for the government. She continued to say he was placed on this planet to do something but has no idea what. The fiancée seemed to be in her right state of mind. When examining the body, the coroner's office could not find any fingerprints, even though fingerprints are the last skin tissue to decompose. Lash apparently had no fingerprints. Now we have to wonder who this guy really was. Why did he have all these weapons? Was he really an alien hybrid? Within the UFO research community, there has been a great deal of controversy surrounding Lash's story, because there has been a suggestion that Lash's father, Jeffrey Lash Sr., may have worked on the Roswell incident crash. He was the scientist that was brought in to study the wreckage. So for that reason, the story has been elevated to some sort of infiltration of society going on. A number of people who claim to have been abducted by extraterrestrials also claim that they witnessed what they say are alien-human hybrids. This would indicate that the extraterrestrials have a program of manipulating people and their DNA to genetically alter us slightly. And perhaps this has been going on for thousands of years, and that even as we are today, we've been manipulated suddenly by extraterrestrials, and this is still going on. Is it possible that there are already aliens living among us and that our governments are fully aware of this? Could this be the combination of years of extraterrestrial abductions? Our decisions here as a species could very well be affecting each other's civilizations. So they may be, in sense, intervening on their own behalf and not really care, whether we make it or not, if invasion and takeover of the planet, with the goals of these extraterrestrial biological entities, they are so advanced, it could be done easily. Therefore, invasion and takeover of the world cannot be their goal. And if that is not their goal, then what is? Are the extraterrestrials really trying to help us? Could these abduction stories all be a part of a larger plan? A plan going on for a very, very long time. What we are experiencing now is the next step where we are now learning. We are not alone.